Welcome. As you know, an important part of Toastmasters is not just giving a speech, but also getting evaluation of your speech so that you know the strengths that you had and what you did well, and perhaps some suggestions for how you could do an even better job in the future. So this video is going to talk about how evaluations are done in Pathways. Every project in Pathways has an evaluation form. They call it an evaluation resource. So in each project, there is an evaluation form that you can print out and either give to your evaluator. In those days when we used to actually meet, you could hand it to your evaluator. But today, since it's a PDF form, you can email it to your evaluator. So this is what the evaluation resource looks like. The first page has some general comments, which you can talk about what the person did well and some areas that they might want to work on. And there's one question that says to challenge yourself if you'd like to really take a leap forward in your speaking ability. The second page is a series of categories of effective speaking, like vocal variety, eye contact, gestures. And it asks you to give a number, how well the speaker accomplished that, and perhaps a comment optionally. If you are the speaker, you can go to this Your Evaluation page within the project. Remember how we got here. We used the menu at the bottom and clicked on the Your Evaluation page, which is the next to the last item in that menu at the bottom, the pop-up menu. This is where you go to print your project, but just above the print your project is a link for the evaluation resource. If you click that link, it will open up the evaluation resource, which is a PDF. You can download the PDF and send it to your evaluator, or if you happen to be able to see the evaluator in person, you can hand them the printed thing and they can write on it and hand it back. So this is what you should do if you're a speaker. Get the evaluation resource and make sure that your evaluator has it. But what if you are the evaluator and your speaker has not sent you the evaluation resource? What do you do? This is the home page in Pathways again. Remember, we clicked on that first link up at the top called Paths and Learning to get into your curriculum and see your transcript, which projects you've been working on. But the second link on this page is called Speech Evaluations. If you click that, you'll be taken to a page where down at the bottom you can see a link for every possible project in Pathways. So for example, if the person were working on a project called Active Listening, which is the one in the upper left-hand corner here, you could click on that and you would see the evaluation resource for the Active Listening project. So if you are an evaluator, at any time you can get the evaluation resource for a particular project just by going to this page. There's one more important thing on this page, and I encourage you to take a look at it. Up in the upper right, there's a link called Review the How to Evaluate tutorial. I recommend you watch this tutorial maybe a couple of times. It describes how to give an evaluation in Pathways. In particular, it describes the numbers that you can circle or check for a particular speech. A 1 means developing, 2 emerging, 3 accomplished, 4 excels, 5 exemplary. What do those numbers mean? It's not like grades in school. For example, consider vocal variety. If the person did a good job with vocal variety, that to me is they're at an accomplished level in vocal variety, so they get a 3. A 3 is a good score. A 3 says you've accomplished something special. If you're not very good at vocal variety, maybe you get a 2. If you're really terrible and everything is a monotone and there's no vocal variety at all, you might get a 1. A 4 means you've done better than just accomplished it. You're quite good at vocal variety. And to me, a 5 means you walk on water. It means there is no possible way that you could be any better than you are right now. So hardly anyone ever, in my evaluating, gets a 5 on anything. But that tutorial describes what these numbers mean, and they give you some examples, and they give a sample speech or parts of a speech and ask you to rate them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then they compare what an experienced pathways evaluator would score 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to see if your scores match what an experienced evaluator would assign. So that tutorial is really helpful for helping you to get familiar with the scoring system in Pathways and how to fill out the evaluation resource.